So we talked about how the heterotrophs has to go through the ingestion, okay? And to that ingestion, we talked about different digestive systems, okay, existent in phylums. We focused on 3 different phylums, right? Okay, so last class we talked about 2, Cnidarians and also annelids, okay? Cnidarians are more simpler form of animals, and annelids are more complex form, okay? So they have a real heart, okay, that actually participates in the closed circulatory system. Also, they excrete urea, okay? And also they have a digestive system so that they can actually grind the food that they take in from the ground, okay? Another phylum that we're going to talk about is the arthropods, okay? So phylum Arthropoda. Okay, so arthropods. Okay, so these guys actually have the digestive glands as well, right? So they have a digestive system. Okay, and so they also have a crop and gizzard system. Okay, just like the annelids here. Okay, so esophagus, crop, gizzard. So these kind of digestive system actually exist in arthropods. Okay, but what's so special about the digestive system in arthropods is that actually digestive system participates in excretion. Okay, so excretion of waste products. Okay, so that excretion participating structure is called Malpighian tubules. Okay, so in this case, actually, they excrete uric acid. Okay, remember insects, reptiles, and birds actually excrete uric acid, right? So these guys, arthropods, are insects, so these actually excrete uric acid. And especially for grasshopper, okay, and any other insects, they have these Malpighian tubules that actually excrete these waste products. And this is all part of the digestive system, okay? Also, for transport system, they have an open circulatory system. Okay, so in this case, okay, they actually have a closed circulatory system, so they have a heart to actually pump out the blood throughout the entire body. But in this case, they have an open circulatory system, so they don't really have a real heart. But instead of that, they have hemocles, okay, and sinuses. Okay, so these ones are the cavity that actually diffuse into the tissues directly, okay, instead of like exchanging O2 between the tissue and the blood vessels, okay. So open circulatory system always has hemocles and sinuses for diffusing of blood into the tissue directly, okay. Also, the respiration, okay, so they have a structure called spiracles. Okay, so these guys actually go through the internal respiration. Okay, so they go through internal respiration. So gas exchange actually occurs through the organ that's inside the body, not outside the body. Okay, and that organ is called spiracles. Okay, and spiracles actually gets connected to tracheal tubes. Okay, so in the human lung, we also have a trachea, right? Okay, so trachea is actually like when you have a head, okay? Like this is the esophagus for the digestive system, okay? But you have a trachea, this is like an airway, okay? So that air can enter here when we breathe in, okay? So this is a trachea, but this kind of tube actually exists in arthropods as well. Okay, so through this, actually, they can go through the gas exchange in the internal organ, okay, not on the outside, okay? So internal respiration occurs, and then that oxygen, that gas actually gets transported to hemocles and sinuses. near the tissue.